of the group of college coaches that you talked about with Chris Mack and Coach Smart have come through what is now getting pretty good publication is the Villa7 program.
Right.
Talk about the importance to that, not only for VCU, but just in general for college basketball.
Yeah, Scott, the Villa7 program is a consortium, is what we call it, and VCU partners with Nike to bring in the top assistant basketball coaches in the country to Nike's campus in May of each year. We also bring in about 50 athletic directors, and it's really a 2.5-day networking event. A lot of ADs like me, you know, we have to hire basketball coaches who are huge hires for our school and for our success, and you really, it's great to get out in front and to get to know these guys at something like Villa7, so you can have more of a pool of candidates and you can recruit a coach or you can vet a coach way in advance. And we came up with the idea and have partnered with Nike. It's a great branding feather in the cap for VCU. I mean, we got all the top assistant coaches in the country, you know, love VCU, know of VCU because we put this on for them. And, you know, I've met Shaka through it. He impressed me more than you'll ever know over the 2 or 3 years that we met through Villa7. I met Anthony Grant through it. And it's a real feather in the cap for us in our industry. We're trying to tell more people about it at VCU, how proud we are of it and what we're doing there. And it's got an unbelievable momentum right now, and just gives us an incredible amount of credibility, and it gives us a great relationship with Nike. I mean, we have doors are opening for us there that aren't opening for other people because of what we were able to do there.
Over the past couple of months in college athletics, conferences have shuffling all over the place. And as you as an AD, what do you have to keep the pulse on for the future, the conference future, if in case things shuffle? Do you have a plan A, a plan B, that type of thing?
Well, your plan A and your plan B are kind of they're givens, I guess you could say. I mean, you know, you think strategically about, you know, where would we be here, where would we be there. I don't know if I think we've, to a degree, now I'm saying this and I'll probably regret my words, but I think we've passed this storm. I think we're past who's going to leave and go where, and what will shuffle. It seems like the shuffle takes place about every 4 years. Maybe we're over it for a while. I don't know. Our league is so strong. We have so many natural rivalries. We don't have really any extremely puzzling members in our league. And we do have Georgia State and Northeastern, which are geographically pretty far away. But it's a pretty fluid league right now. And with Virginia, the state of Virginia being our hub, and again, the natural rivalries that we have with ODU and Mason and Madison and William & Mary really provides an anchor for our league. So as it relates to the overall conference expansion, conference movement, we're really in good shape. You know, I don't think we're going to have anybody plucked or have anybody that's going to be really banging our door, although we do occasionally have people that bang our door to want to get in. So we'll see. We'll see. But I think we're in good shape.
One of the things that always comes up with VCU, no matter who you talk to, is football, football,
Sure.
football. How much do you have to keep an eye on that? Is that talks about? Like, how active are you with that thought process?
Pretty active. I talked to Mike Rao about it a lot. Dr. Rao's got great insight into football, what it could do for our school. He's also has great insight into the current state of the American economy, the current state of the world economy. He and I talk about it a lot and how it relates to the money that we would have to raise and spend for football. You know, ODU starting football makes it more of a question here, even or more a greater question than it was, say, 5 years ago. Right now, with the way you know, the economy is shaping up, plus we had to raise tuition by 23%, historical raise in tuition. You know, it makes football a tough question right now. But it will be a question that will continually be asked. It's a question that I like talking about because it's a good perplexing question because of the school that we are now, 32,000 students, no longer a commuter school, great athletics already. You know, it's something that we really got to continue to look at hard.
For people that don't know, how much goes into developing any type of football program at the college level?
Here's a couple examples, and I'll use ODU as an example because if we did it here, it would be similar to that as far as numbers. It would double the size of our student-athlete population, okay? it would double the size of our employee population, headcount here, because of, if we added football, we'd probably have to add 3 women's sports as well. You just don't add those, and you know, most people think, well, you build a facility and you pay for the kids' scholarships and coaches' salaries. You also have to add academic advisors. You also have to add athletic trainers, equipment managers, even another administrator, sports information people. It goes up big time. So again, ODU doubled the size of their employee headcount, their student athlete headcount, and they almost, I think, doubled their athletic budget. So it's a pretty dramatic undertaking.
You talked about the success off the field that we've had this past year, and we've had the past 2 or 3 years really good success in the classroom and in the community. Talk about the support staff that kind of are behind the scenes, that our donor base, our fan base, don't really get to know.
Yeah, I think some of our donor base, they'll laugh at me some and go, "God, I forget y'all have you have a whole other job. You got all these other sports besides men's basketball." I say, "Yes, we do." And the support staff that goes behind the scenes, as you say, is vital. Not just to have people there, but have really good people there like yourself, who operate at a high level, do a wonderful job. You know, I've worked at other schools that are considered to be, you know, BCS schools, and we have as good or better people here behind the scenes from all over the gamut of the athletic department that really do a great job. And I mean that. I don't just say that. People always say, "Oh, our people are great and our people do a great job." We've got some real stars that make us better.
They always say coaches have 3 or 4 years to kind of get their recruits in and really take over a program. Just finished 4 years for you. Take us through the last 4 years. Are you at where you thought you were, or could you accomplish what you want to have?
I think I'm where we want to be, or I have us where we want to be in many areas. There's some areas that we still have new frontiers that we got to start tackling. I think I underestimated how long it does take to get where you want to be. I mean, I don't think you're ever where you want to be, but again, there are some areas that are solid as a rock right now. There's other areas that we still need to really look at, improve upon. Am I where I thought we would be? I don't know. Maybe we've exceeded that a little bit. Men's basketball has been better than I thought we would be when I first got here. When I walked through the doors 4 years ago, I mean, you know, I don't know. I look back and you're so busy, I don't even really remember what I was thinking then. You know, I knew we could raise money. I knew we could raise money at a higher level, and we're really doing that. We're really doing that now. We really had to put a lot in place the first couple of years to get to that point, that when we didn't see as much fruit right away, that we're starting to see it now. Winning on the court, again, men's basketball's probably been a little bit better than I thought, but there's been some sneaky ones too. Women's basketball, you know, we went to the NCAA tournament last year. I really think that we're on the precipice of some significant big-time winning going forward, kind of from here forward, because of some of the coaching hires that we made, some of the changes that we've made. So I think we're on the verge of some great things. But the last 4 years have been very good. We can always win more, and we can always do a better job here and there, but we have not slept at the wheel, put it that way, or taken our foot off the gas. I mean, we are full speed ahead. As
we head into summer, is there a message you want to send to the Ram followers for the future of VCU athletics?
I would say that the future is very bright. We are such an up-and-comer. Our brand nationally has changed dramatically. You can be proud of that over the last couple of years. Not really changed, but it's just been, we've had so much more front-of-mind awareness with people out there, especially because of men's basketball success. So I think Ram fans can be proud of that, but I think they know they have an athletic director who's not satisfied, and I want to make a national imprint in what we do and how we do it, and get on board and let's go. I mean, we're rolling, and we just got to keep growing, keep building the budget and doing the things that we need to do.
Thanks for your time, and Rams fans,
Scott, you're the best. Thank you.
Stay tuned.